in this lecture we will see various techniques for minimizing the leakage power. Here large power is being a major component of total power dissipation. Means the reduction of runtime leakage power is very important. Leakage power has become significant from one technology to another technology. Because from one technology to another technology the scaling is taking place, so it has become very significant one. Okay, smaller threshold voltage leads to small leakage power, but when the threshold voltage is going to be small, automatically what will happen, the delay is going to be large. So as VDD decreases, threshold voltage decreases. So when it is decreases, the delay is going to be increases. So a low threshold provides high performance, but when it is going to be leakage is going to be, what is that, threshold voltage increases, delay is going to be what is that, decreases. So here, but what it will do, because of this delay, when the delay is going to be increases, automatically the sub threshold voltage leakage also coming to the existence. So to overcome this problem, what we used to do is, okay, usually when VDD means the threshold voltage, it should be between 0.2 VDD to 0.5 VDD to get reasonable performance as well as leakage reasonable performance. So we have to scale down the threshold voltage for low voltages, low power circuits to increase the performance with respect to the delay. Now the challenge is we should judicious the low and high threshold voltages in such a way that, because of low voltage, delay is going to be high. If high voltage, the power dissipation is going to be high. So we should we should judicious for low and high voltages in such a way that we shall not compromise in case of delay as well as power dissipation. Okay, so for that sake, here we have some techniques. Okay, that actually the fabrication multiple threshold voltage. Okay, under this category we have four techniques. One is multiple channel doping, next multiple channel length, multiple oxide thickness, multiple body bias. Let us discuss how these techniques are going to be reducing the threshold voltage. Okay, the first one is multiple channel doping technique. Multiple channel doping technique. Okay, in this the channel is going to be doping, means in channel ion implementation. Okay, when the doping is going to be it will influence the threshold voltage. So the threshold voltage is going to be depends on the concentration of the doping. If you will consider in a single circuit, there are some multiple number of transistors which are going to be operates with multiple threshold voltages. So automatically what will happen when we will go for the multiple threshold voltages? Okay, automatically what will happen when if we want to fabricate that, okay, more number of masks at the ion implementation level we are supposed to make use. That leads to the cost of the fabrication in terms of masks as well as in terms of fabrication steps. Okay, so what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to concentrate in that particular one. So here itself it shows, okay, the threshold voltage depends upon the concentration, ion concentration. Of course, that delay time also, it is also depends upon the concentration of the doping process. Okay, so when the doping is going to be increases, automatically what will happen, the threshold is going to be increased. Okay, so the next one is multiple oxide thickness. So if you will see, in case of multiple oxide thickness, let me consider this is source, drain, this is the gate. Here I have silicon dioxide layer. Of course, here we have the polysilicon layer. Okay, if we will increase this thickness, okay, thickness of the silicon dioxide, automatically what we are supposed to, we are supposed to increase the gate voltage. So if the gate voltage is going to be means it will develop the inversion layer in the channel. If SiO2 is going to be decreases, automatically what will happen, the gate voltage is going to be decreases. So if there are multiple transistors with multiple sizes of this SiO2 thickness, it will leads to the again the power dissipation. So which we are supposed to be main use. Of course, by making use this problem we can overcome by making use dry oxidation method. But what will happen, it will include one more step. Okay, so but it has to be means it will, all these things will do when the aspect ratio is going to be in constant. Okay, so that is towards the multiple oxide thickness. Okay, means here the multiple transistors will have what is that different thickness of this SiO2. So we are supposed to be reduce. Okay, next coming to the multiple channel length. So if you will see, in case of this multiple channel length, okay, when threshold voltage is going to be decreases, automatically what will happen, the channel length is going to be decreased. Okay, that is we used to call it as, okay, threshold roll off, voltage threshold roll off. So now let me consider that, okay, the multiple number of transistors will have multiple channel lengths. So automatically at the time what will happen, the threshold voltage which we are going to be applying, okay, it will also in multiple in nature. So automatically what we are supposed to do, again the same problem. Okay, means if we want to do, we are supposed to do for each and every transistors individually. So automatically what will happen, the in terms of cost, in terms of delay, okay, in terms of what is that area, everything is going to be more. So we are supposed to reduce that. So as the channel length is going to be increases, the threshold voltage is going to be increases. Now we will see the next one, multiple body bias. So if you will see here, okay, so here what will happen, these two are going to be grounded. What does it mean? It is going to be zero body bias. But whereas coming to here, okay, it is going to be connected with the, what is that, negative terminal. So when it is going to be connected with that negative terminal, what we can say, it is going to be reverse body bias. Okay, so now when we are going for this, okay, the application of reverse bias to the well, to the source junction leads to increase the threshold voltage, okay, due to widening the depletion region. So when we are going to be applying the, what is that, when it is going to be under the reverse body bias, automatically what will happen, this depletion layer channel is length is going to be increases. When it is going to be increases, automatically what we are supposed to be, we are supposed to increase the threshold voltage. Okay, so which we are supposed to reduce. Okay, this requires the thin well or silicon insulated technology provide different suitable bias voltages. Separate power pins and additional area is going to be required for the suitable bias control circuitry. Okay, so that is the all the techniques how we can reduce the threshold voltage. Thank you.